guys, what's going on? Welcome back to 3D Print Farm. As you can see, I've got a sweatshirt on today is because I ran out of propane. When you live out in the country, you run out of propane sometimes, and it gets really cold. So it's going to be a few days before the propane truck darkens my door and fills my tank up full of propane. So I'm in a sweatshirt. All right. Today we're going to cover 3 things I think they're really going to enjoy. 2 are brand new products that are brought to you by a couple of folks from the Elegoo Mars owners group on Facebook. The first one is by a gentleman by the name of Christopher Lannon. Christopher Lannon, thank you for sending me this guy. Check this out. Look how compact and flat this is. You want to know what this is? If you guessed a super duper heavy duty PVC cover for your Elegoo Mars or any cubic photon, you guessed correctly. Check this out. I've got my handy dandy any cubic photon. Alright, look at this. Let me hold it up so you can see that. Completely covered. And this is heavy duty material, guys. This is not your standard Harbor Freight this is not your standard Harbor Freight tarp material. This is heavy duty stuff. So this will keep your Elegoo Mars or your Anycubic Photon in the dark, which is awesome. This also works, I'm told, with the Epax X1 as well as the Wanhao D7, which is kind of cool. So if you have an Elegoo Mars or an Anycubic Photon, you can move them around. How cool is that? I'm told that this is waterproof, kid-proof, pet-proof, dust-proof, and it looks like it may even keep the smell maybe down just a bit, because this goes all the way down to the bottom of my desk here, which is really kind of cool. And you know, again, this stuff is really tough. I mean, you can look on the inside of it. Check this out. I mean, it's solid, looks like polyester material all the way through. I mean, it's super tough. What I really like about this is the fact that you can take it and with just a few manipulations, you can fold it like so. With just a few manipulations, you can fold it like this, and like this, and like this, and like this, and like this. Check it out! Super thin, you can put it in your desk. So it doesn't take up a lot of space. Super heavy duty. Awesome to cover your Anycubic Photon to keep the light out, or just to keep the dust off of it, or your Elegoo Mars. So thanks again for Christopher for sending this to me. This is awesome. I would highly recommend this to anyone who would like some type of a cover for their Elegoo Mars, Anycubic Photon, or Epax X1. I'm going to leave a link in the description below for this, how you can pick up one of these on Amazon. So let's talk about the next thing. Was sent to me by excuse me, by a gentleman by the name, and I hope I don't butcher your name, sir, but this was sent by a gentleman by the name of Nick Catalfamo. Nick Catalfamo? I hope I'm not mispronouncing this. This is what Nick sent me. Check this out. You're asking yourself, well, what is it? Well, it's kind of stretchy. If you guessed a gasket for your Elegoo Mars, you would be absolutely correct. Nick actually printed one of these on his FDM printer with NinjaFlex, so it is nice and stretchy. So check this out. You take your Elegoo Mars cover, and he's got some nice grooves cut in here, and you basically just fits really nice on here. Fits all the way around and doesn't move. So check that out. It is on there really nicely. And what it does is it fits, this fits so well. What's cool about this is, again, it's in black, and you really can't see it very much, but it's on there. I mean, it's on there really well. And I mean, it provides you a seal all the way around. So any noxious vapors, oh, look, it looks like I'm red. Any noxious vapors that you have possibly leaking out of your Mars won't be able to come out because you've got this nice little gasket down here. And my battery light's flashing again, but you know what? I've got another battery on the charger, so no worries. I'm gonna keep going until the battery runs out. So yes, Nick Catalfamo, thank you again for sending me this rubberized gasket, and it fits perfectly because it goes right up against the edge of these little bars in here where the vat fits in, and it fits nice and tight, which is really cool. So another cool tool that was invented and put together by Nick from the Elegoo Mars Owners Group. And I will leave a link in the description below to the Owners Group so you can contact Nick in case you want one of these super cool gaskets that you put on your Elegoo Mars. Last but not least, I would like to go over one of the most fantastic products that I have used for about the past year. I use it on my FDM printers, I use it around the house, I use it on my resin printers. But first I'm going to change the battery. Guys, the product I'm talking about, and I know you've seen it in a couple of my other videos, is this stuff. Sprayway Glass Cleaner. I cannot recommend this stuff highly enough. I cannot recommend this stuff highly enough. I highly recommend this stuff. You can pick it up at Walmart, Home Depot, Lowe's for under $3. You can get it on Amazon as well. The cool thing about this is this contains no ammonia and contains a perfume grade alcohol and a resin solvent that dissolves resin. It dissolves dirt, scum. You can use it practically on anything, and in fact, since it doesn't contain ammonia, it doesn't streak, especially if you're cleaning your mirrors at home maybe, or if you have a mirrored build plate on your FDM printer. I use that all the time. In fact, here is the build plate off of my Prusa Mark III. Give it a little spray. Notice the foaming action. I like that because it sticks. So again, this is perfume grade alcohol that sticks to the surface. And then you find a microfiber cloth, you give it a little rub, and since it has the alcohol in it, it dries fairly rapidly, and it has that floral scent that does not smell like your regular IPA. Look how shiny this is. Check that out. And I've printed on this guy quite a bit, and no issues. I mean, it doesn't streak, it doesn't leave a film. Here's one of my here's one of the vat from my Anycubic Photon. What's cool about this is once I clean it out and remove all the resin, I'll give this a little spray. Got a cool sound. Give it a little spray, and you can see it has, again, kind of a clinging type action in there. And if you use regular IPA, you know how IPA is, it's just gonna kind of wash off. But this stuff sticks. What I like about it is you can get your microfiber cloth, and I have literally printed dozens and dozens of prints on this. And the cool thing about the Sprayway Glass Cleaner is it does not leave a residue. So you're going to get a nice clear FEP, which is cool. A lot of you maybe have been using some of the disposable vats for the Elegoo Mars, and you're thinking, it's just a pain in the butt because you've got all these little ridges in here and nooks and crannies. And what I have found is I will take a paper towel, I'll lay 2 or 3 layers of paper towels, I'll take my Sprayway Glass Cleaner, I'll hose it down, I'll flip this upside down, and what happens is all the Sprayway Glass Cleaner will cling to the edges in here. It will dissolve the resin, and then the resin will just kind of drip down onto the paper towel. Yeah, you got to go back sometimes and kind of clean it up a bit, but it does seem to get all into the nooks and crannies, and again, nice and clear. Another cool thing about this is, you know how you get fingerprints all over this guy? Well, you can take it, spray it down, you can clean the Elegoo Mars cover. You can clean the Anycubic Photon. So now they're all nice and shiny. No issues. Again, no ammonia. It's not going to hurt your acrylic. And if you have the build plates, I use the Sprayway Glass Cleaner on the build plates all the time. It gets them nice and squeaky clean. You can hose it down. Again, that foaming action is going to cling to all the surfaces, going to get rid of all the resin that you're wanting to get rid of. You can see the bottom of this is like taking a beating, but it still keeps on going. And that's from the Elegoo Mars. But yeah, I highly recommend Sprayway Glass Cleaner. I'm not being paid by Sprayway Glass Cleaner. I love this stuff. I just buy it. It lasts a long time. It's less than $3, and I wanted to share this with you guys because I think you guys are going to love this stuff because it smells a heck of a lot better than IPA. Use your IPA to rinse your resin prints or whatever you use, any of the green cleaners. Knock yourself out, but pick up a bottle or a can of this because you can use it pretty much on everything. Oh, and before I go, I've got a little surprise for you that was sent to me by Elegoo yesterday. It's the Elegoo washable resin. Yes, I'm going to do a review next week on the Elegoo washable resin. This so happens to be, what is this? The water washable photopolymer resin by Elegoo, ceramic gray. And check this out. They give you a little tiny brush to go along with that. How cool is that? It's a soft bristle brush, I guess to maybe wipe your prints down with. So cool. We're gonna do a review of that next week. So, and once you head out to the Elegoo Mars owners group and look up Nick Catalfamo, I hope I pronounced your name correct, Nick. Look him up, send him a message if you're interested on this super cool gasket for the Elegoo Mars, or go out to Amazon and find Mr. Christopher Lannon if you are interested in the super cool cover for your Elegoo Mars, your Anycubic Photon, or your Epax X1, or if you have a Wanhao laying around, slap this on there as well. So again, I'm going to try to stay warm in this house, but you guys stay warm wherever you're at, or stay cool if you're on the other part of the planet. So again, hope to see you soon here again on 3D Print Farm. Bye now.